Hello, and welcome to another episode of SkyrimPlus. Today I'm featuring Silvermoon Mansion by Mandragora Sprouts. Let's check out the map. Here we are at Silvermoon Mansion. We're right in the middle of Lake Elenalta, near Half Moon Mill, the Lady's Stone, Elenalta's Deep, and here we are again at our featured home, Silvermoon Mansion. For our world space view, here's the Lady's Stone, here's Elenalta's Deep, and here's today's home, Silvermoon Mansion. And here's your view when you first approach the home. It's stunning. To buy the home, activate this sign and agree to pay 10,000 septims. For reference, the sign's right next to Half Moon Mill. Now that we've bought the home, let's go explore. Right off the first bridge, you have some stairs giving you easy access to the lake and a boat for decoration. And right up the hill from here, we find a Khajiit camp, where you'll find your very own Khajiit merchant. He's a general goods merchant, so he can sell you a variety of things, and you can sell him all of the loot you find. Very convenient. And right behind his camp is a boat dock, which would be perfect to use with a Fish Anywhere mod. It has views of the Lady's Stone and Lake Haven, which I featured on the channel recently. And as we continue to explore the yard, we meet our dog, Stroud, that comes with the home. "You're such a good boy, Stroud." And then we run into our guard, Bran. He patrols the property and has his own home, which I'll show you in a bit. As we continue to explore our yard, we find this beautiful gazebo. And underneath, you'll find this stone planter with lavender, death bells, and some mountain flowers. And around the left side of the home is a door that leads to the cellar, but I'll show you that later. On the right side of the home, you have this little side yard. It offers a training dummy to hone your combat skills. And across from the dummy is your tanning rack and wood chopping block. And right behind this area is a semi-fenced-in space that houses your chickens and their nests. There's some water for your chickens and dogs so they don't dehydrate. And there's an apiary and a few wheat plants. And across from this is the guard tower. The entrance has a training dummy. And when we go to the top, there's a bed, table, chest, and amazing views of the surrounding area. And when we come back down the tower, we find this covered bridge. The bridge takes you to the backyard. And the first feature I notice here is the gazebo that covers a well that's been boarded up. And right across from there is a guest house for your followers. And here's what it looks like on the inside. They have a fire pit and a cooking pot to prepare their meals, a small table in the corner to enjoy said meal with a friend, or a larger table if they all want to eat together. Behind the dining room is a small bedroom for one. And as we head behind the cooking pot, we find a long thin room, which provides 2 more beds for your followers. And now that we've seen their space, let's head back out. The next point of interest is Bran's house. As we head inside, we see Bran's fire pit and cooking pot. There's places for him to store his things, and as we head into the next room, we find a wardrobe, a small table, and a chest, nightstand, and a bed to rest his head. And now that we've seen Bran's house, we'll head back out. And then next to his house, we find a stable for our horse. And on the far side of the island, we find this walkway. One side leads to more stairs for easy access to the lake and another boat for decoration. And the other side leads us to this area with the pretty tree, a bench, and a garden with these mountain flowers, and another one of our fancy stone planters. And now that we've seen all of the features for the yard, it's time to head inside. And here we are inside of our new home. We enter into our kitchen and dining room with a large table to have meals with your family, and a fireplace and cooking pot to prepare your meals. Just past the kitchen, we find a room for our children to stay. There are beds for 4 children, a shrine of Mara, and a dummy for them to train and be as good as their mom or dad. And now that we've seen the kids' space, we'll head back through the entryway to get to our next area of interest, the library. The library has storage for your books, notes, and journals, including a dedicated shelf to place the black books once you've acquired them. And there's a well-lit nook for the scholars of Skyrim to sit back, relax, and enjoy a good read. And now that we've seen all of the rooms on this level, we'll head upstairs, where we find a display for the Paragons, the Mask of Clavicus Vile, the Ogma Infinium, Mehrunes Razor, and the Ring of Namira. Next, we find a small table with a couple of plaques to display your favorite weapons, and a dedicated spot to display the Mace of Molag Bal and the Ebony Blade. And as we round the corner, we find another well-lit display. This space is the area to show off your Dragon Priest masks. Next, we'll go check out our master bedroom. That includes a double bed that grants a well-rested bonus, a chest, a mannequin and displays for Volendrung, the Rueful Axe, Spellbreaker, the Wabbajack, the Skull of Corruption, and Sanguine's Rose. And here's a map of Skyrim, which displays your Elder Scrolls, Azura's Star, and the Black Star. And then you have a decorated wardrobe to complete the right side of the room. On the left side, you'll find a Shrine of Mara and a display for the Amulets of the Divines. Here's a display for your Dragon Claws and Dawnbreaker, and here's a table to sort out your finances. Right next to the table is an entrance to your bathroom, which offers a steaming tub of water and a wash basin, a vanity to make sure that you're looking oh so good, and a bench in case anyone wants to chat you up while you're soaking in the tub. And now that we've seen the bathroom, we'll head back out, down the hall, down the stairs, back to the kitchen, and underneath the window, you'll find a hatch door which leads to the cellar. And here's our first glimpse of the cellar, and I'm a fan of this space already. On the side of the ramp, you'll find a Corundum ore vein, and here's a smelter with ventilation, an anvil, a grindstone, storage for your smithing materials, a Falkreath banner, and then you'll find this ramp to lead you up to more smithing stations, like this arcane enchanter with storage for soul gems, staves, and weapons, and this alchemy lab with plenty of storage for your ingredients. And as you come back down the ramp, say hi to this creepy fellow. On the other side of the ramp, you'll find a tanning rack, chest, potion crate, and a workbench. And now that we've seen the cellar, we'll head back up this ramp. From here, if you want to get back to the kitchen, you can head up the ladder, but we're going to head out this door. And what do you know? We ended up back outside of the home, and now it's nighttime. So now that you've seen all of the features of this home, what did you think? Did you love it? Did you hate it? What would you want to add or change? Let me know in the comments. This concludes my feature of Silvermoon Mansion. If you enjoyed this content and want to see more, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Click the bell icon if you want to be notified of when I post. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next episode.